Great day, everyone. Hope you're doing well out there. And you see by the title today, I just want to talk about something that really gets your attention. And hey, it gets mine too. I get it, you know. And that is the problem with covering up the pain. Now, if you're having issues and you're sick and tired of what you've been doing, you want a different perspective of how you can get healthy, go to my website, westpointgachiropractor.com. And the space provided next to my picture where it says learn how, put your email address in there. I'm then going to email you very specific information on how to help you get your life back, get your health back. And so if that's you or someone you know, send this to them, please. Sharing is caring. But back to the issue at hand is the pain. Pain's going to come and go the rest of your life. And nobody likes it, right? Nobody likes pain. Nobody wants pain. But guess what? Just covering up all the time, there's a problem with, there's issues with that. And the main one is by covering up, I don't feel it now good. Well, guess what? More than likely, you're going to do activities that are hurting the issue already. You know, I like using the analogy here in the office of, hey, when something's healing, there's a scab, right? So you cut yourself, it's healing, it's got a scab on it. But guess what happens when you're doing things that may injure it? You knock the scab off. And the scab comes off, and guess what it starts doing again? It starts bleeding, right? Yeah. So now it's got to take longer to heal. So that's the main reason of not just want to cover up the issue, but help the issue as well. And I talk to a bunch of patients. So like every day we talk about this situation here. So I just want to cover it on this video here. And if this is you I'm talking to, great. If it's someone that you know that we need to talk with, great. Because if you don't correct the issue, if you don't start getting the issue resolved, just because it doesn't hurt anymore, it doesn't mean the problem is still there. And so another analogy I like using is teeth. You know, we're very familiar, or more familiar with our teeth than we are just most other things, because we brush them, we take care of them, we see them, you know, and so we take good care of our teeth, and we see other people's teeth, and man, you know, I want their teeth, or I don't want their teeth, or, you know, so anyway, the teeth are important to us. And by looking at teeth and taking care of your teeth, you know that, hey, if you've been to the dentist and say you have a cavity, it doesn't always hurt. I mean, you might not even know you had a cavity without going to the dentist. So you go to the dentist, know you had a cavity, but if you do nothing about it, guess what's going to happen? Does it not hurt all the time, but you do nothing about it. So guess what happens? It gets worse and worse and worse. Before you know it, you have to have a root canal. I mean, the pain is so bad by then. It's like, I'm tired of it. Take my jaw off. From what I hear, thankfully I have no concept of that yet, and I hope I don't have to. But the point is that you want to take good care of your teeth, so you don't have to go through that agony. And that's the same way and the same reason of taking good care of your spine. If your spine's having issues, hey, it's telling you something's not right. That's what pain is. Pain is an indicator telling you that something is not right. And so if you're having some kind of spinal pain, which most people, while they go to any kind of doctor, not just a chiropractor, but any doctor, because of pain, if you're having some issues, hey, we're here for you. As I said before, you can go to the website, you easily put your email address in, we're going to email you back specific information on how we can help you. But the pain is not the problem. The pain is an indicator, a symptom of the problem. You know, and for any mechanical person out there, you just picture this motion here. You drive in your car, you hear the squealing of the brakes. You know, it's not very nice that you hear it, and man, we don't just hope it goes away. You know, if you're familiar with that noise, you know it's not, sometimes not right. And people who don't even have any mechanical inclination, they know, hey, something's not right here. I better get this checked out. Because if you don't get your brakes fixed, one day you're going to try to stop and you won't be able to. And that's the problem. That's where more issues come up. And that's the thing. Same way with dealing with your spinal pain, with your pain in general. If you don't take good care of it now, it's going to lead to bigger issues down the road. So that's the problem. That's the main reason I'm just covering up the pain. You don't want it to get worse later, because then you have to be more aggressive approach to your health. So I'm Dr. Brenton Jones, West Point Family Chiropractic, and we help thousands of people here in this area overcome their issues, help them get well, not just cover it up, help them achieve better health, not just pain, by taking good care of your spine. And if you haven't seen my latest blog article, we know it's getting fall weather. We see the leaves falling, and it's about taking good care of your spine, keeping your spine flexible, movable, with even proper techniques on how to take good care of your outside activities without hurting yourself. So, hey, if you want to know more about that blog, go to our website too, westpointfamilychiropractor.com. You can read all our blog articles there. You can even, like I say, if you're having issues or someone you know is having issues, put your email address in the space provided next to my picture where it says Learn How. I'll email you back. That way you have a better idea of how it can help you get help without drugs and without surgery. So those are important things, I hope. And that's important to me and the people that we see here. So just want you to know, covering up the problem is not solving the problem. That's more like being an ostrich, just putting your head in the sand. So I know we don't have many ostriches out there, so we want to get help, and we need the help. And so if you're in the area here, West Point Family Chiropractic is the place for you. You know, if you're somewhere else, see your chiropractor. If you're watching these videos and you're like, man, I like what he's saying, but I don't live near there. You know, you can live in states away. Please find a chiropractor that you resonate with. If you don't succeed, find another one. You know, so there's plenty out there that you can find someone that is for you and someone that you need. But if you're in the area here, we've been having hundreds and thousands of people get their health back, get their life back without drugs and without surgery. So if you're in the area here, hey, give us a call, 706-645-1033. Come by and see us, 1106 3rd Avenue, West Point, Georgia. And if you're just looking for information, you're in the information gathering stage, our website, westpointfamilychiropractor.com. You know, I mentioned the learn how now, but you don't have to do that. You can just, hey, there's blog articles on there, there's videos on there. Search it. There's some great things on the website too. So if that's you, great. If someone you know, lead them to us. We want to help them. I'm Dr. Brenton Jones, West Point Family Chiropractic, and I will see you soon.